Thank you so much for joining us. I'm joined here by Married at First Sight's Al Perkins and Love Island's Josh Packham. Thank you so much for joining us, boys. We're really looking forward to your matchup, in particular on April the 29th, live at the Melbourne Pavilion and live on Game Face, presented by Team Alice Boxing. It's going to be an awesome fight. I know you guys have both been working hard. Josh, I want to start with you because you've been here before. This isn't your first time stepping in the ring for one of these bouts. You went in there against Matty Wyatt and you got your hand raised. It all went very well. Can you tell me a little bit what you learned from that experience last time and what from that fight you're taking into this?
Just the experience. I mean, nothing can really prepare you for that time in the ring. I mean, you can do all the sparring, everything in the world. Everyone will tell you it's different to a real fight. Once you're in there, once you have someone actually swinging with violence at you, with the crowd there, it's so different. Like you can't really prepare for it. So that time I've had in the ring, I know like how I do it. I know I react well. So I'm going with like confidence as a result of that.
You crossed the ring from Al on the night. It's his first time stepping in the ring. Do you take that as with a bit of confidence that you've got that experience? You know what he's going to be going through in that moment.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't take him lightly at all. He's an athletic guy. I mean, they're different kind of shapes. So Matt White was a much bigger guy. He walked in at 86 kilos on the night, but I could handle his power just fine. My fitness was better than his as well. But yeah, it's just that experience that does make confidence. I've kept boxing afterwards as well. I'm being trained by two of the best coaches in Australia, so I'm very confident.
And for you, Al, did you see Josh's last fight against Matt?
Yeah, I watched Josh's last fight against Matt, and I take my hat off to those two lads for stepping in the ring. It's pretty ballsy for both of them. But yeah, you never know. There's probably a lot of improvement since that last fight, and I think definitely the nerves was probably the hardest part to tackle, and that's something that I've got to be tackling on April 29th. And
how did you rate Josh from what you saw in the ring and from what you've seen of yourself throughout your camp? Are you feeling confident in this bout, stepping in against someone that has been there and done it before?
Look, yeah. Obviously, like Josh has got that advantage by he's done it all before, and so he knows what he's going through. But the advantage for me is that I get to sort of study his fight. I get to see the flaws in his boxing and try and develop a game plan upon that. But in saying that, it's been a hot minute since Josh last fought, so
it was a good year ago. Yeah, I'll show you some new sparring footage if you want. It's very different now.
Well, please send it to us too, Josh. We'd love to see it.
I did actually. I did send it to. I sent it to Anthony.
Oh, I'm gonna have to pester him for that later on.
Have a look. Yeah, go take a look.
Will do. So, Al, in watching Josh's last fight, I mean, we can assume that he's been training a lot and probably improved again since then, and he did get the win on the night. But without giving away too much, where do you see your advantages lying against Josh as an opponent?
Look, I've been training pretty hectically with Steve Rados down at Bondi Boxing Club. There's great fighters coming out of there, and we have a great scheduled. So I believe I've definitely got the fitness, the strength, and the skill. It's just the biggest disadvantage is I'm a first timer. So if I can overcome the nerves and the lights and the crowd and everything on the night, then I definitely should take it home.
And Josh, where are you seeing your biggest improvements, and what do you think is going to surprise Al on the night? If he's kind of looking at you as the fighter you were when you got the win over Matt Wyatt, what do you think he's going to be surprised by in this fight?
Definitely, I'm feeling a lot better. I was injured on the night. I could barely throw a right hand in there. I had an extremely painful shoulder, so I literally had to just jab my way to victory off that. But my movement, my defense, my power, everything I'm doing with the Accolade brothers is I'm improving every single day. So I'm just going in extremely confident. I've been sparring like top dudes. like tough, hard sparring, like against very good guys. So I'm used to being in a very violent situation. And I just think I've just got more aggression than Al. You know, I've met Al, a nice guy, but you know, I don't know how Al's going to go when someone's properly swinging at him hard, trying to, you know, knock him out. It's a very weird situation to be in. I've been in it beforehand. Last year I'd been in it beforehand, you know, growing up a few times as well. So it's not a situation I'm not accustomed to, but I think it could be a first time for Al.
He's not wrong in that regard, Al. You are a lovely guy. I've met you myself. You're a very nice fella, but Joshy seems to see that as maybe a bit of weakness, maybe lacking a bit of aggression. Do you think you lack aggression?
Nah, I'm a nice guy, I definitely am. But you know, when I step in the ring, I've got that dog in me. I've got that mongrel, and I'm gonna unleash.
We're very much looking forward to seeing it. It's a great matchup, and one that all of us over here are really looking forward to. And I know a lot of Australia are going to be as well. They're going to be, you know, the event's sold out. The streams are going to be going crazy on Game Face. I know that a lot of people are abuzz about this particular matchup. I would love to know, Josh, from you, what you either see yourself, what result you see yourself getting on the night, or at the very least, what you want to see yourself from yourself on the night, aside from the win.
Probably a stoppage. I really think I should be able to stop Al in the first 2 rounds. I really do. I think I'm just going to be too much experience. You know, I've been boxing for a year now. I think I'm just going to be too much for him. I know how to get hit. I know how to hit. So it's not going to faze me when I step in there. Where I think Al's going to be very nervous. He already said, you know, he will be embarrassed if he loses. I saw that he said winning's everything. I think that's a bad mentality because then you're scared to lose. Boxing, anyone can lose. Anyone can win. I'm comfortable with that. Where Al, you know, I think he is way too nervous on the result of potentially losing in front of his friends. But, you know, I'm completely comfortable walking in there and confident on anything happening. And I have full confidence in myself. So I reckon I'll take it out by knockout.
Al, you know, he seems to think it's only going to last a couple of minutes if it's going to be within the first couple of rounds. Do you see yourself getting, you know, I assume you don't see yourself getting pushed aside that easily. Do you think you've got the power to in your hands to do the same to him and put a stop to that?
Yeah, I've definitely got some dynamite hands. Definitely will be putting a stoppage to this fight early on, either the first or second round. And yeah, I've definitely,
I don't know, man. I got hit by like Matt Wyatt's 86 kilos, 87 kilos on the night, and it didn't really faze me. I spar with people a lot bigger than you. They hit me full hard, it doesn't really faze me. So I don't think this fight we're going to have with no headgear, so there definitely should be a stoppage, and it's definitely going to be me. There's only so much you can learn in boxing for 12 weeks, but you know, I just don't think it's enough time for you. I really don't.
He hasn't seen the dog.
There you go. Well, it's going to be a hell of a fight. I think at the very least, the both of you are going to go out there and give it your absolute all and carry a lot of confidence into the ring. It looks like, Joshy, I know you have a lot of self-belief, and you know, obviously you've gone in there undefeated at the moment. I'm sure you're looking to continue that. Now I'm sure you're looking to upset that streak. Is there anything, Al, that you, aside from the win, that you really want to get out of this experience? And at the same time, do you feel like you want to go at this again if you enjoyed the experience so far?
Yeah, definitely enjoying the experience. It's just very time consuming. But yeah, if I do see myself continuing on because I'm loving it. And I'm doing really well, you know, at training and sparring, and yeah, impressing all the lads around me. So yeah, it could be my next career move.
All right. Well, if either Al or Joshy are to be believed as getting stopped in the first 2 rounds, I got that right, boys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'll make sure not to blink. And I'll try and remind the crowd not to blink on the night as well. Thank you so much, Josh Packham, Al Perkins, for joining us. We're looking forward to seeing you fight live at the Melbourne Pavilion on the 29th of April.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
All good.
All the best of luck, champ.